Okay, so I wanted to spectate this. Adam player is currently top 3 on the ladder, and he has played 7.3 hours of Adam, which got buffed in the season 1.5. So I want to have a look what he's up to on this more powerful Adam right here. We'll have a quick look at the bans. Which team is he on? Oh, we've actually got hidden names, which shows in the replay, funnily enough. So I'm actually not sure where he is. We'll see from the picks in a second which side he's on the Adam. So here he is on the blue team. So the bans were Magic and Mag for the blue team, and then Storm and Iron Fist for the red team here. We can actually just bounce forward in the replay to double check. It is this Adam play. Yes, it is Karov. Okay, let's check this out. So I'm very interested to see a few things here. You know, how much does he use his right click versus left click? How often does he decide to off angle? Is he mostly just saving his shift for moments of keeping people alive? And we do have the Star-Lord team up here, which is obviously big for Adam. Lots and lots of left click. Very aggressive positioning here, right at the front of his team. Getting in every little bit of damage that he can. And this guy does have 14,000, I think it's 14,000 damage per 10 on his stat sheet, which is extremely high as a support. Does get a little bit stuck there as he's rotating backwards, but right clicks around the wall as they come in. So yeah, before they're in, he's definitely like just building those right clicks, looking for like a big burst of damage. But then like once somebody's like more in the open there, he is not afraid to get in on the off angle. Especially on the pick right there. A bit of a crazy res here because it is essentially going to be behind the enemy team. But he does get a res onto the Luna, who's going to heal everybody up. Onto the off angle, just blasting down the tank until he can actually get some damage onto a squishy. But full left click action. I like this little crosshair he's got going on here. It's kind of cute. I was running something similar in Overwatch for a little bit though. Okay, so everybody's down. Let's check the team comps a second here. So they have the Thing plus 3 DPS, so quite aggressive. Quite aggressive indeed. Namor, Hela, and Star-Lord. And just trying to work on those squishes there from the off angle. Very, very aggressive gameplay. Love to see it. I mean, that's how you get the damage up. Pushing in on the Namor here. Like, the Namor thinks he's pushing the Adam, but the Adam's actually pushing the Namor. And he's going to jewel the Bucky here as he jumps in. Does get taken down, but he has the self-res. Cancels it because most of his team is down. And we're on to the next fights. I haven't paid attention to the shift usage actually yet. I'm going to keep an eye on that. You see how fast he builds ult doing this damage, though. This character did get a slight damage buff in the patch, which is what makes him quite interesting indeed. We can see how he retakes here. So far, it's been a lot of pressure from his team, as the team's been looking kind of strong. I'm going to see if he takes the off angle here. Doesn't want to push into that invis, obviously. Stacking up with the team right now. Now looking a little bit for the off angle to apply the pressure. And taking the side. Everybody's... I think he's just like staying back a little bit here. He wanted to be ready to res there. And that's why he didn't go full-blown attack mode right there. Just wanted to get his ease in, and while he's got res up, just stay back a little bit so he can instantly go for the res. And pretty just solid round. Very, very aggressive positioning right there on the stance in the fights. All right, let's see how this one goes. Straight into main right here. It does get blasted down. That's one of the scary things about taking aggressive positioning. But then also you've got self-res as Adam, you know? And I wonder if he is going to play, like, now that he doesn't have self-res, he starts to play a little bit more passive, maybe. Like, maybe he's only playing so aggressive when he does have that self-res available. Peek in the corner with the right clicks until there's a little bit more space taken. That was a bit painful. All right, let's skip forward here. Oops.
There's still so much to do.
Okay. No switches from the blue team yet.
Quantum magic.
Gonna be sending it down main once again, just following the thing into battle here. Nice little click on the Bucky. Can take the high ground first. Need to keep my eye on that shift. He does shift up as the Bucky's ulting right there to try and keep... I think he got one other in the link there, but it's going to allow him to take a hit. One extra hit. You can see he's always trying to get higher, like just jumping on that little knob right there, allowing him to get a little bit more height. I think one of the big things about this guy is that his left clicking is just so consistent. So consistent. Very, very clean. Definitely seems to have... I mean, it's harder to get angles on this map, obviously. Like, you can't just go left here. You're going to be so far away from the team. It definitely does feel like a little bit of a toned-down aggression here. But again, I think it's just map-dependent here. Like, you can't really get a good off angle. The thing's being quite aggressive on him. Interestingly enough, he's not using the trick that a lot of people talk about from TikTok, where you alternate right-click, left-click. I've never liked it either. It's always felt a little bit too awkward. But if you just go for the left-click there, even though it's on a massive target, you could definitely go for the right-click, left-click alternating. Something I still need to test a bit more myself, like whether it's, you know, actually a lot more DPS. Now, this guy's literally, you know, probably the best Atom player in the world, at least on the rank ladder. So, I think that shows something towards it without testing it. I'm sure he's giving it a go. Blasting down mid right there. Definitely struggling to get some space here. And classic, just Aggo coming in over top. I personally tried to react to Aggo so many times with shift, and because there's like a delay on casting it, I think sometimes you can't actually get it. You gotta be like... You basically gotta see it coming before he's shouting the voice line to be able to shift it. Bit of prediction. But lots of right-click spam here as they're coming in. He definitely just feels more constricted. Like when he could get that off angle on the last rounds, felt so much more powerful. You see, he's always on the the highest point of the map, pretty much, that gives him vision on the enemy. He's all of his aim and just like flicking to the allies always looks so confident. Does decide to go for the Loki immortality there. See, coming over the top, looking for the squishes, trying to hit that Bucky, comes back once he's getting hit and just works on the tank a bit. Gonna reset his position, then probably start shooting the squishes again. He does just go for the tank here. Bucky's coming in. He doesn't have Link yet. This is gonna be the last fight here. He might hop in and Link. He might be waiting for an ult though. Just go for the squishy there. Ooh, knocked down. Yeah, he gets taken down. You have to go for the self res. You have to go for the self res. Oh, goes for the big risky res there. I like it. I would do the same. Feel like, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. You never know when the enemy team might mess up and just let you get away with it. The Bucky was in there. All right, coming into the next point here. Any switches from the team? They've gone 2 tank now. They've gone Strange plus Thing with Star-Lord and Namor. So they got a bit of more of a front line here. I always think 2 tank is generally better than 1 tank. Like, from my experience so far, like a 1 tank feels very weak most of the time. Got to be very specific team comp going on there to make 1 tank work. Something very aggressive. That's why I think point 1 worked so well, because so many off angles just allowed them to be incredibly aggressive. So left clicking those squids down. I think it's always nice if you've got a support that can left click squids down and walls as well, to actually use that support to get them down, so your DPS can work on other things. And back to the little pocket here. It's going to be blasting away. I do wonder if he's druid with the Star-Lord here. Because having an amazing Star-Lord with you as Adam is definitely really freaking nice for winning. That buff for Star-Lord is so good. Okay, I mean, if they win one more fight, man, they pretty much got this in the bag. Go for a ball to start blasting into it. One thing, I don't think I've seen him target in the clones. I have noticed that. I feel like if there's anything different I would have done this game, I feel like I would have personally been targeting the clones. Does keep the high ground there for the nice little res spot. I like that. Which makes me think when I play, I definitely focus a little bit too much on Loki clones. They take a lot of time to kill, man. That's a lot of DPS away from actual enemies. Nice play by the Bucky, though. That was smooth, honestly. Gonna go for the reset. Not portaling in. Okay, they switched to Psylocke as well from Namor here. Which is interesting. Enemy team only has 2 supports, so Psylocke should be able to get some value instead of running into trip support, where they just heal through everything. Okay, now he goes for a clone instantly. Okay. Definitely goes for the squids, though. It might have just been going for the clone there because it's all he could really see. And just they're on point. Just some simple left click in there. And that should be it, because I'm pretty sure they don't have portal. And there's no way they can make it back with just 15%. So just honestly, very solid gameplay. He does take the aggressive angles when possible. Feel like he's always thinking about it. I think the biggest thing here is just the consistency of the left clicks. I feel like this guy is barely missing at all, as he misses a few shots, but takes down the clones on the way in. I see another aggressive position taken here as well. Essentially behind the enemy team right now. They did make it back to the point. Okay. He's going to keep his position behind them. Tank's kind of abandoned that Loki right there. That's unfortunate. And he has a self-res. Oh, he's going to go straight on point. A little bit, I think he thought his team was going to be back a little bit faster there to jump on. And they were just a little bit further back than he might have thought, to be honest.
There's still so much to do.
He has res. God, he builds res fast. He builds res so fast. Team needs to wait for him here, honestly. This is so scary, dude. Like, seeing your team go in like this, 5v6 is like the scariest thing in the world. Because, like, by the time you get back, they might be dead. Thank God he's got res, though. Team does manage to get 1 pick. He just wants to stay up high ground here because he does have the res. He might drop soon because they're getting a lot of kills. But ideally, he stays up top here for res. Ooh, very... Look at this confidence. So consistent with the left clicks, he just challenges a Bucky straight up. That's confidence right there. And that's going to be it. Very cool to see one of the best Adams there running it. Definitely inspires me to play a bit more. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.